want to start off with a fairly wide question. Harold, what's the biggest thing you've learned this year?
I think it's the economy that we're in. As we talked about before, I go to Europe every 4 or 5 weeks for a particular interest I got there that you just alluded to. And I think what I find is the most important thing is that Australia is the best place in the world to be right now. And that's going to be that way for quite a period of time if you're in the advertising business. Consider we're less than 1% of the world's population. We still are 5% of the world's advertising market. We have the highest per capita advertising spend in the world. We're in an incredible position. And yet if you read the headlines and all of the consumer confidence, the great problem is just getting that through to all of the people. This is the greatest time that Australia will ever have. And I think if I found something, it's putting all of that in context where it will be a tragedy if we don't grab hold of that great opportunity. Some of you would have read George Megalogenis' book, incredible book, a great writer George is, and he says that Australians handle adversity brilliantly, and we do, from Gallipoli on. We just know how to handle trouble brilliantly. But what we're having real trouble with is handling success. And I think if I've learned one thing this year is that we need to grab hold of this success that we've now got and not start to knock ourselves. So that would be my answer.
Nick, what have you learned?
Well, I guess the one thing is speed this year. Been at Google now for about 18 months and it's quick. And the pace of innovation is getting quicker. And I think the changes that we're seeing are, I've been in digital for about 13 years actually, in one way or another. And I think the one thing that you can look at that shows you that things have changed fast is the mobile telephone, the smartphone, which means that now the internet is with people all day, every day, and that is changing everything. So lots more to come, but that's a very significant shift as this industry changes.
Inez.
I'm going to answer that question from a marketer's perspective, and I've been with Telstra just 18 months, and a really important learning this year for me has been the importance of patience and of timing. Last September we relaunched the Telstra brand, a big iconic Australian brand that has a lot of stakeholder interest. And one of the things that was very important to us in doing that was timing. Because to make such a big investment in relaunching such a significant brand, without some of the momentum around our change agenda already starting to be noticed rather than just talked about, that relaunch would have been a superficial exercise in branding and fallen on cynical ears. So we needed to really balance making sure that we were getting some momentum in our customer service initiatives and that they were being recognised, that negative media sentiment and commentary was being replaced with positive, that our TIO or our industry ombudsman complaints were declining and our customer satisfaction and our brand indicators were on the up and up, and of course that our products and our network were performing well. And sometimes that patience was really hard, but I think that we got there with the timing, and that was a very valuable learning this year.
Matthew, your life has changed quite a lot this year.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things for me. I guess the need for focus, a clear strategy, perseverance, and that real determination to succeed. True grit is a very important determinant in success. I think another thing that's, that I've reflected upon this year is that with the right group of people around you, you can do pretty much anything. But it's very important to find that group of people and get them aligned. And probably the third of these things is to embrace the new, to lean forward towards what's happening. Don't be afraid. Not everyone's got all the answers. Just lean towards it and embrace it and go for it. And I think all good things will come then.